Honorable Dr. June Suma, Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal Global Campus, Dr. Francis Severin, our newly elected Guild President, Ms. Zilpa Joyet, and other distinguished members of the Guild Executive, our Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dickford, our top matriculant, Ms. Charlize Leonti, campus registrars Mona, St. Augustine, Cave Hill, and Five Island campuses, our campus alumni officer, Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington, all members of our Global Campus Senior Management Team, site heads and coordinators, heads of our academic, technical, and administrative departments, senior assistant registrars and assistant registrars, all members of staff of the UWI Global Campus, all students in attendance, performers, but especially we want to welcome this evening our newly matriculated students. A very pleasant evening to you all. In this year's welcome message to students, I quoted American civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said, "Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step." This simple but profound statement is one that encourages us to go after our dreams and aspirations, no matter how difficult or daunting they may seem. We only need to take that first step and continue taking a step every day after that. I use this quote because I recognize that it is sometimes very daunting to step out of our comfort zone and pursue our dreams. Pursuing tertiary level studies can be scary. However, I am here this evening to simply say to you, you can do it. Welcome to the 2025-2026 matriculation ceremony, your formal welcome into the University of the West Indies. To matriculate means to enroll as a member of a body and especially of a college or university. Today, you become members of this noble institution. It is at this ceremony that all our new students are formally enrolled into the University of the West Indies by the Vice Chancellor. You are now members of an elite group of high achievers, outstanding sportsmen and women, norm-shattering creatives, thought-provoking leaders, and trailblazers. This is now your university. You are now a part of this phenomenal Caribbean legacy, writing your own history and taking daily steps towards achieving your goals. Students, I say to you, cherish this time as it goes by quickly. Take advantage of every opportunity presented during your pursuit of higher education. It is my hope that you will remember this day, this moment, with a sense of pride, recalling the obstacles you faced and how you overcame them. You are here. You are at the Caribbean's premier tertiary level institution. Again, I say to you, my new students, our new students, welcome to the University of the West Indies Global Campus. This evening's proceedings will be quite interesting, engaging, and I hope enjoyable. We will not keep you too long, but we believe that this is sincerely the best place to be this evening on September 3rd, 2025. And so we move right into the program and invite our new Guild President, Ms. Zilpa Joyet, to bring greetings on behalf of her Guild Executive.
Good night, everybody. It is with immense pride and joy that I welcome each and every one of you tonight to our new and returning Pelicans, the University of the West Indies Global Campus. Today, you are not only stepping into another academic year, you're stepping into a legacy. For over 75 years, the University of the West Indies has stood as a pillar of Caribbean excellence, shaping leaders, innovators, and change makers across the globe. By choosing the University of the West Indies, you have chosen to be a part of this rich tradition of excellence, brilliance, and service. To our new students specifically, we are proud of you for making the courageous decision to begin this journey. You have chosen to invest in yourself, your career, and your future through tertiary education, and that is no small feat. It speaks volumes about your determination and your vision. To our returning students, welcome back. You are proof that persistence pays off, that challenges can be met with resilience, and that growth happens when we stay the course. Each of you, whether beginning or continuing, has an important step, not only for your own development, but for the upliftment of your families, your communities, and your Caribbean region. As your student guild, we are here to support you every step of the way. We are committed to working alongside the administration to ensure that your university experience is positive, enriching, and fulfilling. Whether through academic support, student welfare initiatives, or simply being a voice for your concerns, the Guild is here for you. Our motto, "Together we can make it happen," is not just words, it's our promise. Together as students, faculty, staff, administration, we can create a culture that uplifts us all, celebrates your victories, and stand with you through your challenges. So as you settle into this new academic journey, I encourage you to take full advantage of all that the University of the West Indies has to offer. Beyond your lectures and assignments, there are opportunities for leadership, networking, research, and personal growth. Engage in your student activities, connect with your peers across the region, and make use of the resources provided to support your success. This university is more than just a place to earn a degree. It's a community designed to help you unlock your potential, sharpen your skills, and prepare you to lead with confidence. So as we embark on this academic year, let us do so with that confidence. With pride, you belong here. You are a part of something greater than yourself, and I have no doubt that each of you will meet the moment and continue to carry forward this legacy of the University of the West Indies. Welcome, Pelicans. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Joyette. But I want to backtrack a little bit and tell you about your guild president. Zilpa Joyette is an educator, mother, and student leader whose journey reflects resilience, balance, and purpose. A proud teacher, she earned her bachelor's degree in educational leadership and management with first class honors and is now furthering her studies with a Master of Science in Project Management. She has always had a passion for students as she has served in several capacities over her academic journey. She has served previously as Public Relations Officer, Chapter Chairperson of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines chapter, and Vice President of Special Projects and Fundraising. Today, she stands before you as President of the UWI Global Campus Student Guild. She is passionate about building bridges for student empowerment and creating opportunities that uplift voices across the Caribbean. Beyond her professional and academic achievements, Zilpa is a proud mom of one, balancing motherhood with servant leadership. Her story reminds students that no matter the challenges, with determination, discipline, and community, Success is always within reach. We take this opportunity to welcome our brand new Guild president to the leadership of the Guild executive. And as we move on now to the address by our principal, Dr. Francis Severin. Dr. Francis O. Severin is the Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Global Campus, formerly the Open Campus, and has been in this post since August 1, 2021. When he assumed the role of Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal, he was appointed Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal and Campus Principal effective 2021-2022 on a permanent basis. Before that, he was what we call ad interim. And now he fully came into the role on August 1, 2022. Dr. Severin, a Dominican, has had a long and distinguished career with the University of the West Indies. He first served the UWI as a part-time local tutor in the UWI Distance Education UWIDEC program, School of Continuing Studies in Dominica from 1994 to 1998, but began his formal career with the university on January 1st, 1999 as project officer in the Office of Administration and Special Initiatives in the Vice Chancellery at Mona in Jamaica. In August 2005, he assumed the post of resident tutor and head of the School of Continuing Studies in Dominica, before becoming director acting Open Campus Countrysides from August 1, 2012 to March 31st, 2013. He served as director Open Campus Countrysides from October 2013 to July 2020. Deputy Principal of the Open Campus from August 1, 2020 to July 31st, 2021, before his appointment as Interim Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal. Dr. Severin graduated in 1991 from the UWI Cave Hill campus with a Bachelor of Arts in History and Social Studies with Education, and from the Mona campus twice, firstly in 1998 with the MSc in Sociology, specializing in Social Policy and Administration, and then the PhD in Education in 2006. He was a member of the One UWI Task Force and the establishment of a fifth campus, Five Islands Campus Task Force, chairing the Student Affairs Subcommittee in the latter. Dr. Severin has served on numerous campus and university boards and committees. He co-chaired the Open Campus's COVID-19 emergency management team and was the Open Campus's public orator from 2010 to 2021. He was chair Committee of Deans in the academic year 2019 and 2020 to 2020. Dr. Severin is the first male to hold the offices of Deputy Principal and Principal of the Open/Global Campus. The UWI Open Campus was formally rebranded on August 1, 2023, becoming the UWI Global Campus with Dr. Severin as its inaugural principal. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of the UWI Global Campus, Dr. Francis O. Severin.
Thank you very much, Campus Registrar, and of course, our gracious chair tonight. I beg leave, of course, to recognize the protocol already established by your good self. As Pro Vice Chancellor and Campus Principal of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, it is an honor for me to share remarks with you today, a fundamental day in your lives. Today denotes the commencement, or if you prefer, the launch of what I hope and fully expect will be a fulfilling, energizing, rewarding, and exciting academic and scholarly journey for you. It is a foray or venture into the ecosystem of higher education. Let me therefore immediately applaud you on your decision to embark upon this important phase in your lives. Lest we forget, I also think it is appropriate to commend your family and friends, which have hitherto supported and encouraged you. The truth is, none of us can authentically and legitimately claim to have achieved anything whatsoever on our own. That said, it is quite possible to visualize the various motivations that brought you to this point or to this decision in your respective lives. While we can guess or surmise a few common themes or threads that would encapsulate in a universal way your decisions, one can also debate that in the light of human diversity and the fact that you have each had a range of dissimilar, even unusual experiences in your lives causing varying worldviews, it is not unreasonable to conclude that there may be as many reasons for your choice or decision as there are matriculants in the Zoom room today. I wish at this juncture to return to the concept of foray or venture into the ecosystem of higher education. I assure you that I am deliberate in my choice of these words. Allow me to elucidate. Higher education is a serious matter. It is serious, not in the sense of being life-threatening, or not only because it is costly, even when you think it is free, because you might be lucky enough to have scholarships or bursaries. But always remember, someone pays, if not you. It is serious in view of how our employment markets are organized or structured. Success in higher education could determine your life chances in the financial, social, cultural, and psychological realms, all other things being equal, or in Latin, steris paribus. To state the foregoing matter-of-factly, failure in higher education can be inextricably linked to failure in life. Granted, I'm not contesting or evaluating the fairness or justice in this phenomenon. I am simply stating it frankly and adding that whether you agree or not is beside the point. To be sure, this phenomenon, for better or for worse, is independent of your biases, preferences, prejudices, or judgments. At any rate, no one says that life is fair. The sooner you grasp this, the more practical-minded you will be, and your expectations become more rational and logical. I wish to add another layer to this. In case you emerge from this matriculation ceremony this evening feeling entitled, that is, the assumption that if you are the recipients of higher education, then surely you should get the best of what society has to offer. If you believe that, then you can believe anything. This very fact is what makes higher education a serious matter. The brutal truth is that there are no guarantees, and indeed higher education is not the elixir or potion or tonic to a bright and prosperous future. This is a myth, and I regret that I must break this bad news to you, but someone must be frank with you. What do I mean? There are several mediating or intervening factors, real factors, which can conspire against you in our world today. We are fully conscious of what looks like an emerging new world economic and social order today, exemplified by what is going on in the United States of America, which incidentally no one wants to speak about. What I would say is that these unfortunate trends have harshly brought into sharp focus the concepts of center and periphery, which are too often replicated in our very own region and within our own countries. Here is the elephant in the room. The rewards of our world and our societies are too often tragically distributed based on inter alia, personal wealth, background, of abode, colorism, racism, and political power. In the Westminster system of government, which we are still grappling with in the region because it is borrowed, the winner takes all, and the defeated or vanquished are left with nothing. The timing of this remark is uncanny, of course, as we have two major elections in the region this week. On Monday, 2 days ago in Ghana, and today in Jamaica. Mercifully, all is not lost. In fact, I have said all of this, believe it or not, to stress, to underscore the urgency and wisdom of taking higher education seriously. Despite the many constraints and barriers an unjust and unfair world lays before you, higher education remains your best chance of securing the knowledge, skills, expertise, and comprehension for success in this world. If I have caused you consternation and anxiety in my remarks, then I claim success. I claim success because I want to urge you not to become complacent or to believe you have arrived or to feel entitled. My aim is to encourage you to make this foray or venture not a means to an end, but instead embrace the process, discover new ideas and concepts, explore their practicality, envisage how they can add value to your countries, and lest you forget, your families and yourselves. As you interact with your teachers and your fellow students, interrogate each other. Ask why is such and such the case, and why not such and such instead. Ask yourselves what exactly you would like to emerge with after having been through this foray or venture. Always remember that it is in quizzing yourselves and others in this way that you can truly optimally gain from your higher education experience. These ruminations are useless if they come at the end or the conclusion of the formal scholastic or academic years. Accordingly, you might succeed even if you're not quizzical or curious in the way I've recommended. However, what you will emerge with would be merely a parchment stating you have earned such and such a degree. This is important, but what you really would like to have, ideally, is a set of experiences that coalesce or combine to produce a certain ilk, class, and character of graduate. In essence, while we may have a good quality suite of degrees to offer you at the UWI Global Campus, the onus is on you as the matriculants to secure the best from this venture or foray. For instance, those of you who have been sufficiently inquisitive to explore the websites of the UWI and the Global Campus may have come across the present and previous strategic plans, and may have even found the section on the key attributes of the ideal UWI graduate. They include the following: critical and creative thinker, effective communicator with good interpersonal skills, IT skilled and information literate, innovative and entrepreneurial, globally aware and well-grounded in his or her regional identity, socially, culturally, and environmentally responsible, and guided by strong ethical values. If you were to ruminate on the foregoing attributes carefully, it should occur to you in short order that they cannot all be deliberately taught as one can teach, say, volumetric analysis in chemistry. They are attributes which must be cultivated, honed, and become second nature. Some are to be found in the hidden curriculum, and you must internalize them merely by how you interact with your teachers or your fellow students. It is you who must consistently hold yourselves up to robust scrutiny It is you who must not become complacent. It is you, as free agents in society, who must compel yourselves never to fall below a certain standard. It is you who must extend yourselves to accomplish your full potential and realize who you truly are and what you are authentically capable of. It is you who must know what exactly you want from this higher education venture or foray. Lennick and Kell, 2008, in their book titled Moral Intelligence, Enhancing Business Performance and Leadership Success, offer a prescription for finding your purpose in life. They concede that the discovery of one's purpose is a difficult venture and foray. However, they add supportively, when you arrive at that point, you will have a sensibility that it was all worth the wait. As I wrap up, I therefore wish to share with you the questions they have posed. Thus, what are my talents? What am I passionate about? What do I obsess about, daydream about? What do I wish I had more time to put energy into? What needs doing in the world that I'd like to put my talents to work on? What are the main areas in which I would like to invest my talents? What environments or settings feel most natural to me? In what work and life situations am I most comfortable expressing my talents? I believe you have already concluded that no one else but yourselves can or even should answer these questions if your purpose or intention is to carve your own destiny rather than have someone do so for you wittingly or unwittingly. It boils down to the acronym WDY-WFY, pronounced Widi Wifi, which means, what do you want for yourself? For good measure, I wish to leave you with the daunting and for some intimidating thought from James Allen in his brief but profound book originally published in 1902, As a Man Thinketh. Please excuse the archaic reference to man, as this is an old publication over 120 years old. And James Allen had this to say, and I ask you to pore over it. Man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself. He also fashions the tools with which he builds for himself heavenly mansions of joy and strength and peace. By the right choice and true application of thought, man ascends to the divine perfection. By the abuse and wrong application of thought, he descends below the level of the beast. Between these two extremes are all the grades of character, and man is a maker and master. None is more gladdening or fruitful of divine promise and confidence than this, that man is a master of thought, the molder of character, and the maker and shaper of condition, environment, and destiny. My dear matriculants, on behalf of the Global Campus Senior Management Team, and on my own behalf, I extend heartiest and warmest congratulations to you on your major advancement today. I beg leave to extend very special congratulations to the top matriculant who will be unveiled later in the proceedings. You are all our matriculants in whom we are well pleased. Godspeed and peace. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you so much, Dr. Severin. Now, I want to apologize to you all because our first performer, Mr. Kelly Matthews of Trinidad and Tobago, is not with us this evening. However, we are the Global Campus, so we pivot. And we have with us one of your fellow students, a colleague of yours, Miss Christine McCann, who will perform for us. Mrs. Christine McCann is a multi-talented professional and final year student in the Bachelor of Science International Management Program at the UWI Global Campus. She currently serves as the newly appointed president of UWISTAT. What is UWISTAT? UWI students today, alumni tomorrow, where she will lead initiatives that will strengthen student engagement, volunteerism, and alumni relations. A passionate advocate for service and leadership, Christine has previously served as Guild President, Vice President for Administration, Sites and Services, and Vice President of Programming and Volunteerism, roles through which she successfully represented the student body and carried out key responsibilities on their behalf at the highest levels of university leadership. Christine also brings over 22 years of professional experience in customer service, management, leadership, and training. In addition to her corporate background, she manages her own Airbnb property where she enjoys meeting people from around the world and sharing culture and experiences. She also earned the nickname Travel Bunny for her love of traveling and discovering new places. Outside of academics and work, Christine enjoys singing and acting, volunteering, creative outlets she has pursued since childhood. She is also a former athlete with a strong passion for sports and fitness. Whether in leadership, creativity, service, or travel, Christine continues to bring energy, resilience, and a genuine passion for connecting with people wherever she goes. Her life's motto, act and not react. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mrs. Christine McCann, our performer.
Close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting for me. Then I hold my life through the door, knew where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say that sounds like. They can say it like no. I'm clear the consequences. We can live in the way the song. It's taking all the lying back, while it's still not back. For the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build every side this way. The things come far away. Special things I supply each one there to make me smile. And you can say that something's there. They can say you've lost the mind. I don't care how to pay for kindness. Run away to the place that you desire. We say tonight I love you back. The cloud is so sweet, my heart. You know who I'm not to. Really deserve anything for the world we're gonna make. Whether big, whether small, then you be pouring all the way. There you do. We may be wrong, may be wrong. I want to be you alone. To the world of you. To the every place I to see. We place I to see. God is gonna fill my heart. Million dreams are keeping me away. Please give up your beauty. You can love your life. You can decide what is there. You can never love you anymore. For the world you're gonna live.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you. I now take this opportunity to invite our Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dickford, to present to us an overview of the global campus. But before Dr. Dickford comes, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Deputy Principal. Dr. Dickford is an accounting and sustainable finance expert with over 30 years of experience in the UWI system as an academic and over the past 4 years as a senior manager. Emily has a PhD in accounting, corporate, social, and environmental reporting from the University of Dundee, Scotland, 2001. She is a certified professional accountant with CPA Canada, qualifying in 2000. In 2014, Emily was granted fellowship status from CPA Canada. Dr. Dickford earned an MPhil Finance from the University of Cambridge, England, and a BSc Accounting First Class Honours from the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill Campus, Barbados. She is the Deputy Principal of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, formerly the Open Campus. She served as a government senator and Minister of Planning, Housing and the Environment in the government of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago between 2007 and 2010. Emily is a scholarship winner with the Cambridge Commonwealth Trust, the Association of Commonwealth Universities, and the University of Dundee International Students Scholarship. Emily has a passion to advance responsible leadership and good governance for a just and fair society. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Principal, Dr. Emily Dickford.
Thank you, Campus Registrar, and a very pleasant good evening to everyone. Give me a second to put up my presentation. I am here not to lecture, but to provide, as you were told, an overview of the university, of the campus, but it also is within the context of the university. And as you would have heard, I am the Deputy Principal of the campus. And I want to, I'm turning my camera off because I'll be shifting my head around. So thank you very much again, Campus Registrar. A warm welcome to everyone. I adopt the protocol established by our Campus Registrar. Tradition has assigned the Deputy Campus Principal the role of sharing an overview of the university and of our campus with you, new and continuing students. It is my honor to serve in this role. I extend a very warm welcome to you. A very warm welcome to you. To the University of the West Indies Global Campus. We are delighted to have you join our vibrant community of learners, thinkers, and change makers. Here, you will find the support, inspiration, and opportunities that you require to explore your passions, grow your talents, and develop as a responsible citizen and leader to make a positive impact on the world. The UWI is one institution with 5 campuses. We have the campus at Mona, Jamaica, St. Augustine, Trinidad and Tobago, Cave Hill, Barbados, the 5 Islands in Antigua, and our campus, the Global Campus, formerly the Open Campus, serving the entire region from Belize to Guyana and all in between. The University of the West Indies has entered the Times Higher Education World University Rankings and has consistently ranked high across multiple categories. Specific to our campus, the UWI Global Campus, as a learning organization, we are restructuring, reorganizing, re-engineering, and rebranding to continuously improve our service and enhance your experience with us. This overview of the campus will highlight the direction our campus is going and how we will be accomplishing our strategic goals as a team and in partnership with you, our students. Our campus, the Office of the Deputy Principal has oversight for the care and welfare of students. And I suppose that's one of the main reasons that we are asked to do this overview. We take our remit to heart. The Student Experience Unit, which was incubated in the Office of the Principal, has now joined our team at the Office of the Deputy Principal to deepen our service to you, our students. I share here the SEU's, the Student Experience Unit's welcome message to you for the academic year 2025-2026. I believe we will have it on our website as well. So in the interest of time, I'm going to keep moving. Our campus, which was first accredited in 2012, is proud to have once again secured full accreditation for an additional 7 years from 2019 to 2026. This is a testament to our team, our staff's unwavering commitment to academic excellence and continuous improvement. The campus sites are located in 17 countries at 42 locations. And these can be seen on our website homepage. And I encourage you to visit the website and actually take the time to go through and get familiar with the campus as well as with the services that we offer. These are a few of the campus sites across the region dedicated to serving you, the students, and to respond effectively to your local needs. Our sites are managed by the Director of Global Campus Sites, Dr. Nicole Phillip, and a team of site heads and experienced staff. What you're going to see here is a brief video showing you some of our sites across the region. So let me get that working. So there's no sound as far as I know. So that was Barbados. This is Grenada, St. Augustine, St. Kitts and Nevis, Turks and Caicos, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Cayman Islands, Mandeville in Jamaica, Montserrat, Antigua and Barbuda, our site in Belize, Anguilla, the Bahamas, Dominica. We should be getting claps from the different places. San Fernando. People should be applauding when they see their location. And so it is quite, I have visited, I think the only site I may not have been to is Bahamas and Turks and Caicos, I think. So we want you to understand that you are part of a truly regional campus. And that is a very unique and special thing about the global campus. So we want to share with you the purpose of the global campus, as well as the vision and mission statement of the university. Our purpose as a campus is to open doors to life-changing learning wherever you are. And our principal likes to say, in the highways, the byways, the villages, the hamlets, wherever you are, the global campus is available to you. The UWI's vision statement is to be an excellent global university rooted in the Caribbean. And our mission statement to advance learning, create knowledge, and foster innovation for the positive transformation of the Caribbean and the wider world. Our core values are here for you to see. Its integrity, excellence, diversity, gender justice, student-centeredness, and financial sustainability. And our principal would have read out for you the characteristics of an ideal UWI graduate, and we encourage you to visit our websites, as in particular the strategic plan website, the strategic plan site, so that you can go through and see all of these things. The UWI, it operates as one UWI. And we have one strategic plan for the entire UWI, and you are a part of a unified, strong, regionally rooted, globally recognized university. We are in phase 2 of the AAA strategy, which commenced in 2019, I believe, or 2017. My notes should tell, yes, we began in 2017, and this is phase 2. Phase 1 was to build out our reputation, and that's when we commenced with the Times Higher Education. And now we're in phase 2 to push forward, capitalize on our reputation to advance our revenues. So we look at it, it is dubbed the revenue revolution. When you have a look at the strategic plan, you're going to see our pillars as well as our objectives. And so the 3 pillars, alignment, agility, and access, continue from 2017 into 2027. In terms of our campus, we are one of the main arms for the global reach of the UWI, really leveraging on the rich and complex history of our region to go and share globally, especially because of the excellent research and scholarship in the areas of climate and sustainable development, climate change and sustainable development. As a university, our focus is to be relevant to the region, and there's a strong emphasis on locating issues within a Caribbean context, devising programs that address national and regional challenges, therefore reaching persons where they are in both time and space to upgrade, retool, and upskill, making the UWI Global Campus the ideal educational institution for our region. Very important to us is the focus of our university and our campus to support the achievement of the United Nations Agenda 2030, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which are being pursued. One of the things that our campus has done is to provide strong support for the advancement of embedding and integrating sustainability into our curriculum. And so we do that by supporting our alumni office, which went on a very pioneering move to join the Responsible Futures movement. And I want to encourage our guild to really provide information to the students, as well as our own academic programming and delivery division will be doing that as well, to provide you, the students, with as much information as you can absorb on the Responsible Futures movement, which is a student-led movement for the integration of sustainability into your curriculum and into everything that you do. Beyond the Responsible Futures movement, our campus is focused on being a green campus, and the UWI is increasingly modeling climate smart and resilient development and sustainable practices in all that we do. The Office of the Deputy Principal and the Office of the Deputy Principal, our team led by Andrea Burnett and supported strongly by Mrs. Sinead Mohammed, created and maintained a hub called the Climate Education, Justice and Literacy Hub. It is the first of its kind from any university in the Caribbean. And we invite you to visit that hub, even for you have assignments that might include environment, sustainability, climate change issues. Visit our hub for information, resources from early childhood to seniors. And also take note that our hub can be found on the campus website, but it is also on the website of the Global Institute for Climate Smart and Resilient Development, which is a UWI climate focus institute. Along with the global campus, well, I should say aligned to the global campus, is the International School for Development Justice. And we invite you to visit the website of the ISDJ, which is geared to deliver SDG-focused degrees at the graduate level to the international, regional, and international community. The global campus has quite a number of programs. I was supposed to update my educational doctorate programs. We have 3 of them. So as you can see, we have hundreds of CPEs, which are administered across those 42 locations, 17 countries. We have 5 certificates. I'm not going to read all. 26 BScs, 2 bachelors of education, 1 postgrad certificate, 7 postgrad diplomas, a master's of education degree, and then 8 masters of science degree. We have 3 educational doctorates. And out in the 3 educational doctorates, I just want to read them out for you. So we're saying 2 there, but we've been updated by our very efficient recruitment, admissions, and registration assistant registrar, Keisha. She informed me that we have the Doctor of Educational Leadership in Higher Education, the Educational Doctorate in Teaching and Learning with Emerging Technologies, as well as the Doctor of Educational Leadership in Education Systems and Schools. So if you need further information for anyone, you can connect with our recruitment office in the campus registrar's office. There are major divisions of the global campus, from the Office of the Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal, Office of Finance, our global campus sites, the very, very important engine room, the Academic Programming and Delivery Division, our Graduate Studies and Research, Course Consortium for Social Development and Research, Computing and Technology Services, our HR department, which has a new name, I believe it's called Employee Success, our Marketing and Communications department, Library and Information Systems. And within each of these major divisions are a number of units that serve, all geared to serve you, the students. We wanted to spotlight, my team, Sinead, Mrs. Mohammed, wanted to spotlight the Academics Board Subcommittee on Student Matters. This is very important. We want you to know that there is a department in the campus registrar's office, as well as a committee that considers and makes decisions on student requests that include anything from late registration, late adjustment to your registration, and any changes that you wish to make to your status. And you can find them at this email. We call it abscom at open.uwi.edu. You can request forms and so on. And it is out of the Office of the Campus Registrar. I believe we should be able to see. Right, student services, very important. So the Student Support Services Department, Mrs. Alicia Walters Archie and her team, any queries that you have with exemptions, any advice you might need on your academic progress, or any matters that are having an impact on your studies, you may contact our Student Support Services Department. They are ready, able, and willing to support you. And I want to end by saying a very warm welcome to you to the UWI Global Campus. And my overview really is to say to you, there's a lot more that you need to explore by going to our website. Be one of those inquisitive students. I was one of those persons, very inquisitive. I want to know everything. And so as you check our website, if you see that we have any link that's broken or we don't have all of the information you need, let us know and we will make sure and update. So you have reached an incredible milestone. Your journey has just begun. The principal has given you very wise advice, and I endorse that, and I encourage you to put your best foot forward and succeed. So, Campus Registrar, Chair, thank you, and thank you, students, for listening.
Thank you so much, Deputy Principal. A lot of information, a lot of valuable, useful information, and I really hope that our matriculants have been paying attention and where necessary, make notes. Deputy Principal said something very important. You must be inquisitive. Go and look at the website, look where the services belong and who you need to connect with. Thank you so much, Dr. Dickford. Now we are at that point on our program where our Vice Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles, will be speaking to us, addressing us on what it means to be a UWI student. Professor Sir Hilary Beckles is Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies. He is a distinguished academic, international thought leader, United Nations Committee official, and global public activist in the field of social justice and minority empowerment. Educated at the University of Hull, Sir Hilary is a director of Sagicor Financial Corporation, the largest financial company in the Caribbean region, chairman of the Caribbean Examinations Council, CXC, the former chairman of the University of the West Indies Press, chairman of the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, Commission on Reparation and Social Justice, former president of Universities Caribbean, and editor of the UNESCO General History of Africa series, and a director of the Global Tourism Resilience and Crisis Management Center. He has also served as an advisor to the UN World Culture Report and advisor to the Secretary General of the United Nations on Sustainable Development. He is a past vice president of the International Task Force for the UNESCO Slave Route Project and a past consultant for the UNESCO Cities for Peace Global Program. He is also Chancellor of the United Nations University. He has honorary doctorate awards from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Ghana, Hull University, Brock University, Canada, University of Glasgow, and the University of Johannesburg, and Northwest University, South Africa. In 2017, the town of Hartford in the state of Connecticut, USA, declared the 21st of March Sir Hilary Beckles Day in recognition of his global contribution to social justice and human equality. Sir Hilary is also the recipient of the prestigious Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Award for Global Advocacy, Academic Scholarship, and Intellectual Leadership in support of social justice, institutional equity, and economic development for marginalized and oppressed ethnicities and nations. In addition, He sits on the council of the Association of Commonwealth Universities. Under his leadership as Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, the institution established a fifth campus, the Five Islands campus in Antigua and Barbuda, and debuted in the prestigious Times Higher Education ranking in 2019 when it was ranked in the top 4% of the world's best universities. Sir Hilary has lectured extensively in Europe, Africa, Asia, and the Americas, and has published over 100 peer-reviewed essays in scholarly journals and more than 20 academic books. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Sir Hilary Beckles.
As your Vice Chancellor, it is a tremendous honor and privilege to welcome you to the University of the West Indies. It's indeed a joy to greet you at the gates of what will be your alma mater. We are fully aware that you have had choices to make in terms of where to pursue your university education. And we are overjoyed that you have chosen the University of the West Indies as your place for your personal development. The University of the West Indies is a public university. It is a regional university established to serve the development needs of all of our communities. It's a university with the most extraordinary history. 5 campuses, 1 university scattered across the archipelago. It's a university that has done well, and we celebrate our governments who are the principal financial investors in this university. We are indeed recognized globally as a first-class institution. We have consistently been ranked among the top 5% of the best universities in the world. Our university has demonstrated its capacity to show and to illustrate why it is so highly ranked. Indeed, we are a regional university, but we have a global vision, and we are activists on the global scale. Unfortunately for us, there is a shortage of university graduates in our region. We are a university of some 50,000 students, but indeed it is not enough. Our Caribbean world is noted for its underperformance in terms of generating young people who are duly matriculated into our universities and our colleges. We need to do more. So you, my friends, are a minority within a minority. We are reliant upon your success because one of the things that we know is that a region's capacity for social development, for economic growth, is indeed an expression of the number of its citizens who have achieved university education, professional training, and skills development. So your success means a great deal to all of us, not only to your families and your friends, but also to your communities and your societies. We urge you then to become activists, to become advocates, identify those big issues that are facing your region, whether those issues are economic development, social justice, food security, climate change, crime and violence, youth marginalization. You identify those discourses that attract your attention, your imagination, your intellect, and speak about them. Research the significance of them and engage in community activity. By becoming activist students, your university will make an even greater impact upon the region, illustrating its pertinence for the future. In effect, then, my friends, your university is largely in your hands in respect of its future impact. We are counting on you, and we know that you will make us proud. I wish you all very well and look forward to seeing you very soon. As the Vice Chancellor and officer of the University of the West Indies, vested under Statute 5 with authority to exercise general and specific supervision over the educational arrangements of the university, including authority for the admission of students. I am pleased to recognize all students admitted at the global campus to read for undergraduate degrees as duly matriculated, and all those admitted to read for diplomas and undergraduate certificates as having satisfied the relevant statutory requirements. I welcome you all into the academic community of the University of the West Indies and wish for you every success.
Thank you so much to our Vice Chancellor, Sir Hilary Beckles. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you this year's top matriculant to the UWI Global Campus, Miss Charlize Dominique Leonti. Charlize Dominique Leonti is a proud daughter of Angela Ray St. Lucia and the recipient of the University of the West Indies Top Matriculant Student Award for the year 2025-2026. She will be pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology with a minor in Marketing. Throughout her academic and personal journey, Charlize has combined leadership, community service, and creativity in meaningful ways. She currently serves as Vice President of the 1987 All-Stars Sports and Cultural Club, Secretary of the Angela Ray Football League, and has previously served as Secretary of the Angela Ray Youth and Sports Council. She is also the co-owner of a carnival band in her community, which allows her passion for culture and creativity to shine through. Charlize is deeply interested in human interaction, culture, and the power of ideas, which fuels her love for reading, football, and creative projects. Some of her areas of enthusiasm are graphic design and event promotion. From a young age, she dreamt of becoming a lawyer, a goal she continues to hold close while also exploring other career opportunities in human resources, marketing, and public relations. Though naturally reserved, Charlize's warm personality, creativity, and commitment to excellence allows her to thrive in leadership roles and inspire others around her. Ladies and gentlemen, matriculants, everybody, please help me welcome our top matriculant for the academic year 2025-2026, Ms. Charlize Leonti. I now invite Charlize to do her first act as a student of the UWI Global Campus. I invite you to read the academic vow on behalf of all new students. Charlize, over to you.
The academic vow. I solemnly promise that As a student of the University of the West Indies, I will strive to follow the ideals of academic life, to love learning, to advance true knowledge, to show respect to the staff of the university and my fellow students, to lead a seemly life and set a worthy example of good behavior wherever I may be.
Thank you so much. And congratulations on this wonderful achievement. We now have another performance by Mrs. Christine McCann, our performer earlier this evening. I invite Christine to come once more. Is Mrs. McCann here?
She is, but she may have stepped away because
Oh,
you're seeing her there,
okay.
yeah.
Yes. All right. So we won't delay and we will move right into the next item on our program. A message from the UWI alumni from Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington. But please allow me to tell you a little bit about Mrs. Griffith Carrington. Mrs. Griffith Carrington started her UWI career at the Keyville campus in 2001. She later joined the Global Campus in 2009, becoming Campus Officer of Alumni Relations in 2016, having previously served as Marketing and Communications Assistant. She plays a critical role in engendering alumni affinity for their alma mater through her collaboration with 12 UWI alumni associations across the region and by providing guidance and training to the UWI students today, alumni tomorrow, Global Campus Vice Chancellor, Ambassador Corps. Mrs. Griffith Carrington was also responsible for developing the curriculum and acts as coordinator and facilitator of the Alumni Outreach Program, Preparing Today for Tomorrow's Challenges, which equips returning fifth form students in Barbados with the necessary employability, soft skills to excel in their academic and professional endeavors. This program allows UWI graduates to give back their time and talent. A proud UWI graduate who holds a BSc in Management Studies with first class honors and an MSc specializing in marketing, Mrs. Sandra Griffith Carrington is guided by a commitment to excellence and selfless service. Mrs. Griffith Carrington, welcome to our matriculation ceremony and your first speaking engagement at this ceremony as the alumni officer in charge. Please.
Thank you, Registrar, and a pleasant good evening to everyone. As the Global Campus Alumni Officer and a proud UE graduate myself, it is my pleasure to bring official greetings to you, our newest students, our newest Pelicans, and our future alumni to the UE family. This event is significant because it marks the start of your UE journey, and I encourage you to fully embrace your university experience and all of the enriching experiences the campus will offer you for personal, academic, and professional development. Take advantage of networking opportunities to form long-lasting relationships with your fellow Pelicans and form an affinity for the university. Alumni Relations Programming by the Institutional Advancement Division and the Global Campus Alumni Office allows you to interact with UWI graduates through our e-mentorship program and soft and life skills sessions, both of which are geared to enhance your overall learning experience. The UWI Global Campus Students Today, Alumni Tomorrow, STAT, the Vice Chancellor's Ambassadorial Corps, is well recognized for its mandates, such as climate action and the promotion of Pelican pride and the philanthropic culture through its Footprints Day initiative, as well as Caribbean regionalism, integration, and unity. Find out more about them and definitely sign up with the UWI STAT Climate Action and Advocacy Network, which promotes Caribbean climate resilience and promotes activities related to the One UWI Responsible Futures Initiative. You would have met earlier this evening the president of the UWI STAT, Mrs. Christine McCann. Supporting you, our future alumni, is central to our alumni relations missions. And never forget that the Pelican Perks Advantage Program offers many advantages and discounts if you maintain a lifelong relationship with your university. As the university continues its journey to sustain and long-term financial growth in its revenue revolution phase of the AAA strategy, the alumni play an important role through its many fundraising endeavors. I encourage you to foster this giving back spirit, giving of your time, talent, and treasure to ensure the future success of this institution. I look forward eagerly to welcoming you officially to the graduate family one day soon. Until then, enjoy your UWI experience, confidence of the support of the Alumni Relations Office. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Griffith-Carrington. And so we come to the end of this wonderful program. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it quite rich and that you now understand how important you are to the UWI and in forging ahead, what it means and what we expect from you. Right now, I just want to say thank you to everyone who made this possible. And I want to say thanks, first of all, to the Vice Chancellor who provided us with his charge to the students and his welcome and his recognition of your transition to becoming a UWI student. I also want to thank our principal for his wonderful words of encouragement, and I call it a reality check to exactly where you're headed and all of those wonderful things. Our principal is a very down-to-earth, very real person, and so he is giving you sage advice that I hope you all listen to and will take to heart. I want to thank our deputy principal as well for her presentation. I found it very interesting, as I always do when she speaks. I found it very informative, and I hope, as I said before, that you were taking note because she provided a whole lot of information that you will need moving ahead in this new journey. I want to thank our directors, APAD, the head of unit, supervisors, program managers, everybody present from APAD right now. I want to thank our director, Global Campus Sites, the program managers, program officers, head of sites. I want to thank the Office of the Campus Registrar, the senior assistant and assistant registrars who I see present. I want to thank all of you for supporting us this evening. Our campus officer of alumni relations, Mrs. Griffith Carrington, who just spoke. Our guild president, Zilpha Joyette. Thank you so much for your kind words, wise words. Our guild executive members present. But I also want to thank all our former guild presidents who are here this evening. I want to thank you for taking the time to come out to support us, even though you're no longer president, but you are still a part of us and you are supporting the current president. I want to thank our marketing and communications team led by Ms. Marcia Reed. I want to thank our graphic artist, Mr. Donovan Grant. All global campus sites in attendance, I thank you. Our top matriculant, Charlize Leonte, welcome and congratulations. Performer, Mrs. Christine McCann, who is also a former guild president. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution this evening. To our new undergraduate students in attendance, welcome and thank you for choosing the UWI Global Campus. Thank you so much. We know you have a choice and we don't take it for granted. Thanks to our technical support, our moderators for the matriculation ceremony, Mr. Patrick Johnson. I want to thank the head of the Student Support Services Department, Mrs. Alicia Walters Archie, whose responsibility it is to plan and ensure that this event happens every year. She does everything and I just turn up and talk. Thank you very much, Alicia and team. It's not a one-man show, so I say thanks to her and her team. I thank you everyone for taking the time out this evening, for sharing this moment with the new students, the new matriculants. And I sign off at this point and bid you farewell and see you as we begin teaching. Well, we began teaching, I think on Monday, but we get down into the meat of the matter soon and very soon. I don't want to scare anybody, but yes, things will only get better from this point onwards in terms of school. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Just love and justice to liberate the mind. Today we see you rising, a light out of the west, that guides the feet of all who seek the noblest and the best. There is a light that is rising from
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Wonderful
everyone.
evening to everybody.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Alicia
evening.
and team.
Good night, everyone. Good
You're
evening.
Thank you,
welcome.
Mrs. McCann.
You're welcome.